Good morning. Welcome to my home and welcome to my heart. It's snowing outside here. And as a farmer, I'm grateful for the snow. I'm grateful for the fact that it puts moisture into my earth and helps my crops to grow, my feed for my horses to grow. There's so many things that we can be grateful for, and one of the things that we can think about as we think about all the things that we have to put into our 24-hour day. We each get the same amount of time, and how we use it is entirely up to us. And some of us have a lot of things to pack into a day, and that's always a choice. We always choose. I have to say to myself frequently, I chose this, I chose this, I chose this, and I can unchoose it too. And as we're choosing what we're going to put into our day, and how we're going to use these precious moments that we've been given, sometimes we think and we back ourselves into a corner with time, and we have priorities that need to happen. And so we think, what practice is the most important? And Master Lin says that the most important practice is the gratitude practice, because it perpetuates everything else. And so as we choose and decide which practice we're going to fit in, if we only have a bit of time left because of other choices that we've made, then the gratitude practice is one of the most important ones. The gratitude, and just working our thoughts backwards and the emotions backwards from the 5 healing elements. We go from happiness, and happiness is usually attached to something. We move to joy. I'm happy because the sun is shining. I'm happy because there's no wind. I'm happy because of this. I'm happy because of that. So there's usually a cause and effect with the attitude of happiness, but it's a starting place. Then there's the attitude of joy and the emotion of joy. And joy is happiness for no apparent reason. So that's a more elevated state of happiness, because it doesn't have to have a reason attached to it. And if our happiness is dependent upon reasons, when those reasons are taken away, we no longer have that feeling. So joy is the next step up there. After joy, after we bring in joy, we find peace. Because peace isn't reliant always on, it can be, depending on how we process it and handle it ourselves and what choices we make about it. But peace can often be transcendent of actions and things that are happening in us. From there we move to contentment. And contentment is an expanded peace that no matter what is happening, we feel safe, and we feel comfortable and fulfilled. And the expansion of that is gratitude. And gratitude, when we can practice the gratitude, it brings in all of the other things. And moving backwards now, it brings in the contentment, it brings in the peace, it brings in the joy, and it brings in the happiness. So that gratitude element, that gratitude feeling that we can invite in and that we can practice. And in so many places in the world, you'll see, do you have a gratitude practice? Gratitude journals, gratitude this, gratitude that. It is a prevalent truth throughout our society if we choose to look for it. So as we think about gratitude today and what body systems will be impacted by it, it is our kidney system. And think about our kidneys. Our kidneys purify and cleanse all of our liquids. They're incredibly important. And especially our blood, they cleanse our blood. And so our kidney system, all of our systems are important, but our kidney system is the vitality center of the whole body. It is connected to the element of water. That makes sense, doesn't it? Because it moves water, it cleans water. All those liquids, those bases are water. The color is blue. Again, the water, the sky, the air, there's water in the sky. And the contracting emotion that damages our kidney systems and blocks up our kidney system is the emotion of fear. I'm afraid that this won't happen. I'm afraid that this will hurt me. I'm afraid of this. I'm afraid of that. And when we think about life, and let's start to bounce now. When we think about life, any choices that we make that contract us and put us in little boxes are always based in fear. Fear of some sort. Fear of being vulnerable, fear of being hurt, fear of someone taking advantage of us, Fear, 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 fear. And gratitude releases fear. When we can feel grateful, when we can choose to look and find all the things that we can feel grateful for, it releases fear because it shows us that we can be content. It shows us the peace. It shows us the joy. It shows us the happiness. So it's quite the system that moves forward and backwards. It builds on each other and it shows us the other piece. Forward and back into a space where there is no time and we can simply be grateful. So as we bounce, our bouncing process is a releasing process. We're releasing extra energy. We're releasing all those fears. We're releasing the little bits of things that are ready to go. And remember too, here we are in this moment right now. Please be kind and careful with ourselves. Because if we have feared things, and we all do, we do it to protect ourselves for some reason, and there has been need for that protection. So if you're in a state at the moment where your fears, you've come to a spot and you're like, okay, I need to change something. I can't live with all this fear any longer. Something needs to change. If we then go into self-shaming where we say, oh, I've been so stupid, I've lived with this fear, then we really will push ourselves back because we're now in fear of ourselves. And so, we accept where we are at this moment. We accept the fear. We feel the fear. We feel the messages that the fear brought to us, because the fear probably protected us in some manner. Continue to bounce. And we honor that memory. And at the same time of honoring the memory and honoring the feelings and honoring what is, we can bring in something new. Because as we bounce and we honor, as we bounce and honor what is, we can release anything of that what is that is ready to return back to the universe. We can be grateful for the lessons that the fear brought. We can be grateful, we can be thankful that we did have that protection. And now that we've grown in other ways and strengthened in other ways, do we still need that fear, the protective factor of fear? In some manners, maybe yes. And so what is ready to be released will be released. We don't have to shame ourselves and say, oh, I shouldn't be afraid of anything anymore. Every emotion has instructions in it. And as we feel the instruction of the emotion, receive it, make some changes. Maybe we set a boundary. Maybe we step out in love. Maybe we leave a situation. As we feel the messages of the emotion, make the changes that it brings in, we bring in strength, and that strength comes with on the wings of gratitude. We can be grateful. Allow our hands to float up into the air. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Here we are at this moment in time. We will never be here again. We have never been here. In this moment, we can choose. As we breathe in and breathe out, we can choose to be in the moment and to let go of anything that's ready to be released. And in that letting go, we can be grateful and happy and joyful that we are in this moment right now. Allowing our hands to float back down. Easy floating. And now a gentle swivel, just like a child, enjoying and being happy. Think about when you anticipated something as a child. You knew your birthday was coming up, and you felt just happy. And note that those things were attached to things. That's the base happiness. As we release and we shake and bounce like a little child, And allow the yawns to come. And allow the stretching to happen. And breathe in the moment. We can rejoice. And breathe out. As we breathe out now, we're going to invite our bodies to come into a quiet stillness. Pay attention to what happens in your body as you breathe out and come into stillness. It always amazes me how my body just feels expanded. My hands float away from my body. I feel a joyful essence around my whole body. It feels like joy. I feel my palms are full, my fingertips are tingling. This is Qi. Qi is our life force energy that has intelligence and a blueprint. We're going to bring our hands now with that beautiful Qi that we feel activated to the beginning of the universe position, which is the right hand at the lower dantian for the women, the left hand is at the lower dantian for the men. There's space there. And here we use the password, I am in the universe. The universe is in my body. The universe and I combine together as one. This beautiful password connects us with the vastness of the universe. The expansion of eternity, of all that is. Galaxies upon galaxies upon galaxies. And as we use this password, we invite ourselves into an awareness of that. An awareness of both our insignificance and our significance. As we step into that emptiness and that awareness, we feel the unconditional love of the Creator that created it all. And that space of all possibility. And here we call upon the energy of our Master. And you might have a little vision. Visualize your Master and you decide who your Master is. Even if your Master is your own higher self, your own inner knowing. Envision that Master coming to you across the universe. And feel the love in that Master's heart for you. And as that Master comes to you, we call upon the energy of our Master and we can say something like, Dear Master, with deep gratitude for my place in this expanse of wonderness, I set the intention for my practice today to be grateful, to breathe in gratitude all day long, and to feel the presence of thy guidance. And as we set these intentions, we activate our Qi. We're going to bring our hands into a joining of yin and yang space, which is having an energy ball in our hands. Between the palms, perhaps your energy ball is about the size of a volleyball. Yours might be different than mine. Use your visualization and it will come to you as well. Open ourselves to receive. And as we feel and move and join this yin and yang energy in this energy ball, we can invite into this energy ball anyone or anything that is in need, in desire of healing on any level. We can envision ourselves in this energy ball. We can invite into this energy ball people with whom we may have contention. We can invite into this energy ball people with whom we have had to set boundaries. We can invite into this energy ball anyone that we know that is dealing with dis-ease. We can invite into this energy ball everyone on the planet if we wish. We can invite in our animals. We can invite in our earth. And as we move and join yin and yang in this beautiful balancing practice, our intention is to balance, to release extra energy to go back into the universe, to be recycled back into unconditional love. It always was unconditional love. Energy blockages are either too much energy, too little energy, or energy in the wrong place. Blockages come from emotions that are intense, with no outlet and no way to move them. Blockages come from bringing into our bodies foods that have things our bodies cannot process in them. Blockages can come from accidents, car accidents, falling, landing on things. Blockages can come from environmental substances that don't balance with our bodies. And as our bodies receive all these things and process them, in this healing space we release anything that would create a blockage and let it go. We breathe in the feeling of gratitude and breathe out any extra energy that no longer serves us. And in this space right now, not in the future, but in this space right now, we can breathe in gratitude and we can breathe out gratitude. Because as we're letting go of the energy blockages, we can be grateful for the messages and the lessons and the wisdom that they brought to us, the teachings, the evolutions that they gave us. And as we receive those lessons in love and gratitude, we are now in a full cycle of breathing in gratitude and breathing out gratitude. And this is where healing happens. As our cells are bathed in the hormones that come with the gratitude, this is the physicalness of it. Each emotion that we experience comes with it hormones and chemistry that either creates blockages in our body systems or creates flow and openness in our body systems. So as we move this yin and yang in beautiful flowing fluidity of movement and gratitude and contentment and peace and joy and happiness, we invite in healing. Bringing our hands into the lower dantian, fingertips touching together, Bring your hands up into a prayer position. It's all a beautiful dance with energy, dance with yin and yang. Our thumbs come up to our chest area. We connect with our heart. We bow our head. Our chin drops in because our head is reaching up into the universe, up into that emptiness of space. We are being suspended here by unconditional love from the top of our head. And it aligns our spine. This beautiful body that we have that receives all the information. And we bow forward from about mid-back. We breathe in as we bow forward, and as we stretch up and open our shoulders, we speak of our gratitude. I am grateful for life. I am grateful for sound. I am grateful for knowledge. I am grateful for my traveling companions on this earth, all of the whole people on the whole earth. We're going to expand our movement to a dolphining of the neck. Watch my chin. As we bow forward and breathe in, our chin reaches forward and we envision a little bubble underneath our chin, a bubble of unconditional love, and we breathe out. We let that bubble float our head up and our chin down and float our shoulders open. This is dolphining. This really opens up the lungs. It's a very simple, very fine-tuned movement, and very powerful. And we add the dolphining of the neck to our gratitude practice. Receive the bubble. It floats you up. Breathing in. Breathing out. You'll start to feel as you stretch up into this gratitude practice, start to feel the whole body aligning. I am grateful for the messages that I receive in my body. I'm grateful for the rugs under my feet. I am grateful for wood. I am grateful for fire that warms me. I am grateful for the earth. I am grateful for metal that gives structure and strength and beauty to my life. And the minute particles of metal upon which my body's cells operate. I am grateful for water. I am grateful for the power of water. The loving and living water that brings life to our whole system, our whole planet, ourselves. I am grateful for light. I am grateful for breath. I am grateful for you. I am grateful for presence in the moment. As we come to the end of our practice today, we're going to harvest our chi. Well, first of all, we're going to bring our hands back to the beginning of the universe, and we're going to invite a vision of a ball of energy, our chi, spinning faster and faster to the right. Focusing on our lower dantian. Dan means concentrated chi. It is a medicine. It is the medicine that heals. Tien is a farm, a place where things grow. So our lower dantian is our reservoir for the medicine that heals our bodies and our minds and our spirits, so that our magnificent soul can fully emerge. As we see that chi, that Dan, spinning faster and faster into Dan, we invite it into our navel, our lower dantian, to reside in our bodies. And nourish our bodies in beautiful unconditional love. And as we practice consistently, we consistently refill that reservoir. And we refine the reservoir as well. And we expand the reservoir. Feel that dawn radiating out into your whole body. Beautiful white light. Maybe a mixture of all the colors. Radiates out into the whole body and fills the whole body with unconditional love. And now we harvest that chi by rubbing our hands together, warming them up, placing them on our face. And as we massage our face on either side of the nose, up, around into the hairline, we say to ourselves, I love you. I truly, deeply love you. Our face has points that represent our whole body in it. And as we massage our face with that unconditional love, that beautiful love, it goes to our whole body yet again. We take our ears now, and we massage our ears. We just reach out and uncurl our ears and give a gentle pull on the earlobes. Do this 9 times. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We're going to tap the top of our head and tap the front of our head. Oops, no, so we're going to hold the front of our head and tap the back of our head. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm distracted by all the dogs. I've got 8 dogs here, 5 little puppies and 3 adult dogs, and they're all sleeping right now. Tapping the inside the eyebrow and underneath the eyes. And tapping down our body. And taking our hands and clapping. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And tapping under the left armpit. 6, 7, 8, 9, and under the right armpit. 7, 8, 9, and down the whole body. And rubbing the kidneys with the backs of the hands. Our kidneys are full of gratitude. We are grateful for our kidneys. I'm going to rub them. Say thank you to them for all the cleansing work that they do and the releasing. Tapping into our sacrum. And tapping on the outsides of our hips. And down into the groin. And down to our knees, just above the kneecaps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and behind the knees. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the left knee. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and the right knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And up on our toes and dropping to our heels. 1, 2, 3, whoop, 4, that was a heavy drop. 5, if you're pregnant, the heel drop is not one that you should do. 8 and 9. I am grateful for you coming today. At whatever time you receive this video, it might be 2 years from now. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful that you are here with me. I'm grateful that you are feeling the presence of unconditional love from the universe, from your master, and that you feel that and that you are healing through it. Namaste. I love you.